A mayfly concoction.
Oh! Yeah, Chad. Chad looked like McLovin.
I'm going to drink.
Everybody called him McLovin. Poor guy.
Oh, Chad. Oh.
Man, Chad was a character.
Okay, how's he doing?
I hear that he's doing well. Though he did pass the Taco Bell a few too many times. He had to turn around.
What do you mean it's on your right? You're gonna have to turn around.
Primitive vessels. Dangerous enough.
Oh, good. We'll tell you. Okay.
No, we can tell it right now. That's a perfect stream story.
Yeah, go ahead. You take it away, Gizmo.
Alright, so Craigslist is a thing, right? And a lot of people have heard the story of the red paper clip. Hey, Jack, behind you. You know, basically a guy started with the red paper clip and ended up getting a house or some shit. And that inspired Chad. He was like, I'm gonna do that. Except, this is Tennessee. So he ended up trading a computer for like another computer that didn't work. Got a car at some point. Anyway, all of this culminating in him trying to do this one trade with this guy on the phone. We were trying to find the meeting point. Literally everywhere we went, he was like, okay, we're here, we're at this part of town. He was like, oh, you shouldn't be there, you're gonna have to turn around. So we turn around. We'd be like, okay, we're here. It's like, oh, shit, no, you're gonna have to turn around. Hey, where's Taco Bell? We're like, oh, Taco Bell was just on the right. Oh, on the right? Turn around. We literally ended up driving into the, like, median of a road without realizing it. Before we were just like, okay, no, we're done. Go home.
Yeah, and like all of this was us trying to find like the correctional facility or some shit, like out in like this back alley behind all of these stores, because apparently the guy that Chad had found to trade with, just so happened to be like trying to pick up his girlfriend who was like an alcoholic or some shit. I was like, it was so surreal. And to this day, I refuse to go on Craigslist because I'm just like, that was such a absolutely horrid experience all around.
It was the worst.
Oh god, don't get me started on Chad and Craigslist. When he was living with me, I got looped into a few bad adventures with that. It never stopped. We had to have a fucking confrontation with him and everything. We were like, okay, bro.
We had an intervention. You saying it didn't stick?
Yeah, we straight up had an intervention. We were like, bro, you need to stop fucking giving away your life.
But also, this is my official invitation for you to get started. Do tell.
Oh god. For like a month, he kept getting new cars from Craigslist or making weird trades. He ended up getting a motorcycle with spare motorcycle parts, but it came with a locked gas cap that he never got the key to.
Of course he did!
Oh my god.
Oh.
And this was before Chad knew how to ride a motorcycle.
Right.
Of course! Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh shit.
Come off me, Jack.
At one point I had like 3 of his cars in my yard. Fucking
my
hell.
Yes, have a good look.
Yeah, I 100% believe that.
Yep, that scans.
That 100% scans. Remember my little intervention with him too. Dude, you gotta stop red paper clipping. I'm running out of places to store your trades.
Yep.
Chad sounds like a Chad.
Yeah, he was such a Chad.
Sounds like yeah, he was a Chad.
Their trade adventure was when I drove him up into mid-Michigan to get a car. It was beat to hell with street legal problems. He picked it up and attempted to drive it home just to get stopped by police multiple times on the way home. And I just had to keep stopping slightly up the road so I could continue to escort him home because it didn't have headlights and it got dark.
Oh, remember that time we learned that the car that he got off a Craigslist trade didn't have rain? or didn't have windshield wipers when it was pouring down.
Oh yeah, is that the one where we had to?
You had to literally roll down the window, reach out, and manually control the
Yeah,
windshield.
I
wipers.
remember that because I was the one doing it. I was in the passenger seat. I had to reach out and it's like use them manually. Oh man, my arm, like my entire right side was just soaked. Holy shit. I remember this. Oh damn. Yeah, we're not kidding when we say that Chad was a fucking character. Better than his truck literally losing a wheel while he was going down the highway.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's shit. I think that happened when he was coming down to Tennessee for the first time too, if I remember correctly. Because he had to pull off of the highway, just so that he could get his tire fixed at like a tire shop. Because he was just driving along and the wheel happened to be going faster than him, and he was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Please tell me he has genuinely like learned the error of his ways now.
It's hard to tell. Ah!
Somebody tell me that. I need to hear that for my own sanity.
Okay, somebody else needs to hit him, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can imagine that Chad is a part of other people's stories that you've probably never met. Definitely. Like, Chad is the kind of guy where, yes,
He generates stories in the best way too. Like, not the kind of story that's really annoying at the time, but then you laugh about it later. You laugh while it's happening. It's inconvenient, but it's funny as hell.
Alright, going on. I'll have to say, Chad has proven very resourceful and determined to learn new skills. But his problem was that he always only learned the minimum needed, and the problems he would encounter were not minimum knowledge level problems. But he always knew someone that could help him. Hey, that moped I bought stopped working, but I'm gonna trade a case of beer to this one guy's uncle so he could fix it.
Oh my god.
Don't get me wrong, I love Chad. He is one of my best friends. He is a great guy, and we lived together for a while. He just does some wacky ass shit sometimes. Ain't that the fucking truth?
It is the truth. Thing is, he means well and he's doing his best. So like, you gotta love the guy.
Yeah, that is also a very true statement, though. Like, he's always, you know, so ready to learn new stuff, but he'll learn, like, the surface level stuff and be like, yep, that's good. So pretty much every situation that he runs into, it's less a case of, I've got this, and more a case of, I've heard about this. So, it's wild. Every day is just wild when Chad's involved. Love him.
I don't know if I told you, I randomly ran into him when I was up north. Out of the blue in a small town at the fair.
Huh.
I turned around and there he was. I'm like, Chad, what the? And I hadn't even planned on going to this fair. It's just something that came up out of the blue. And I went out with him for a little bit. Doing all right, I guess.
Yeah. Last time I saw him, it was at my grandmother's funeral.
Oof.
He had heard that I was in town, and he showed up to be like, yeah, and just kind of be there for me. It's really cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Chad sightings.
I'm sorry, what?
Fucking Chad sightings, Cluck said. Just like walking through the woods and you just there you see him off in the distance.
You try to take a picture, but it's blurry. It's always blurry.
Chad McLovin. Blurry McLovin picks. Yeah.
Oh my god. Hey, what's your favorite cryptid? Oh yeah, it's the Eastern U.S. Chad.
Oh god. He's got like his own little fan club and everything.
Oh man.
Actually, we're just gonna see a game, like the new horror game that everybody's playing on YouTube. It's just gonna be Chad just randomly running into Chad in the weirdest situations. Like go
Yo,
to
I've
a
heard a
grocery
theory.
store in like fucking Europe, and he just happened to have been taking a flight there. He's like, oh hey!
I heard a theory that Chad's actually from the same species as Mothman, but instead of being a portent for disaster, he's just a portent for inconvenience. And it always goes on to himself.
Not a fun place. Blurry McLovin is my favorite cryptid.
We stan a blurry McLovin here. And Rambles MC.
Oh shit. Go see a movie in California and you bump into Chad trying to trade with the manager to get some movie poster. The worst part is, you know deep down that out of the corner of your eye, you don't want to admit it, but you saw car keys. Car keys are always involved.
There's always a car key.
I ran into this McLovin dude that was trying to trade me 3 cars for my house. When I said no, he just disappeared. The only thing I have to prove it is this tire and windshield wiper. Oh, fuck. We're just creating this lore about Chad.
The deepest Chad lore. I'm here for it. Let's go.
They say he's still out there somewhere, trying to trade 3 tires, an airsoft rifle, jumper cables, and half a crate of miscellaneous tools for a car. He'll be the only man to one day trade all the way down from a house to a red paper clip.
Back from Castle Brackenfells. Shouldn't have you?
We lose more dads that way.
Started in the pit. The town's poor.
They just get up and leave.
Do me a solid and get it stopped, would you?
Go out for a gallon of milk. I
a
see
joke
him
is
every now
only-
and then at the grocery store. He's still standing there in line.
Trying to get them to accept an old laptop and some USB cables for his groceries.
Over the years, he's gotten to look more and more like McLovin. Shit. Lore gets deeper, lost dads turning into McLovins. That's why it seems like we're seeing him everywhere, because he is everywhere.
They undergo the metamorphosis.